Yeah, eventually I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here for my vice president's wife for celebrating our birthday. Yeah. Pastor Brand invited me here to celebrate that birthday. Yeah. Yeah, Ice Youth Choir. Yeah, I'm coming to talk with them for Pastor Brian. Yeah. Eventually, Abeiku will be coming happiest, and here will be coming heated. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited, and I'm very happiest. Yeah.
Shall we sing a birthday song?
Yeah, let me sing about the birthday song. Yeah. And everybody be happy about the birthday song I'm coming to sing. Yeah. 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 Happy birthday. It will be later. I don't know about the old age. You understand? The age is will be coming later. Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, it's Saminia Baumia. It's my vice president's wife. Yeah, that's why I'm very happy about the birthday. Yeah.
Let's clap our hands. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to advise about the ICE youths. Yeah,
one minute.
It's about the men's. Yeah, the men's see the place the woman is there. We want to go there to thief about the dated. You know the dated. You don't know about it. You know it. Eventually, you will know it. Yeah, it's impunity. You know the impunity. Yeah, when somebody see that the girls is making the youth choir, the guys want to go there and say, hey, the girls are there. The girls are there. When I go there, I'll get my one. Don't take this thing on your mind. When you take this thing, you will be vanishing. Yeah.
Let's clap our hands for. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I want to say something small for addicts. You understand what I'm saying?
1 minute.
Yeah, it's just 1 minute.
Yes.
It's not equivalent for me. The laughing I'm laughing is money laughing. You know the money laughing? Yeah, I want to advise the youth choir that when Pastor Brand give you any advice, you should take it. When you take it, you go far. You understand? Everything is by God. When God is not there, everything will not go on. You understand? Yeah. Only God, nobody can save you. It's my video. My first video. Yeah.
Let's clap our hands. Thank you. Come on. So today, I want to do something.
Let's vanish, eh?
Yeah.
I want to vanish
him. Yeah. For
say we want to. I am with you now.
We want to vanish him. Yeah.
All right. So today, I want to unveil one of my brothers as an IS ambassador. Please rise onto your feet. Let me appreciate Andy Dosty. So now Andy Dosty is an official IS ambassador. Thank you for this. So please come, please come, please come. Thank you for the support and everything you've been doing. I want to say thank you. Can you say a word? Can you say a word?
What a surprise. I wasn't even expecting this. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's give a big round of applause. Let's acknowledge Pastor Brian. This is my first time coming in here. When I was coming, and I even saw the cars parked outside, I was asking myself whether I would meet a lot of people. To my dismay, when I walked in and couldn't find a seat, I stood there for almost 10 minutes, and I was just watching. Should I go? Should I stay? Until an usher brought me up here. I need a little exercise. I want us to rise up and say, IYES. Shall we do it one more time? IYES. It is my way of saying, yes, we can. Thank you.
I think he has to be the president of Ghana one day. Let's welcome Abeiku Santana to say something. Come on, rise onto your feet. He's always making noise on radio. Come on. Abeiku, you have to rap for me.
The rap king is here, so thank you so much. Please take your seat. Thank you. I'm very honored and very grateful for this opportunity. My submission is going to be very brief. I'm speaking on an acronym that I developed called ASK. A-S-K. Ask. But ask is not ask in the word that means ask something, but it's an acronym. A stands for attitude. S stands for skills. And K stands for knowledge. Now, these are the three essential ingredients you need in life before you become successful. Now, in which proportion of these three things do you need to become successful? A, attitude, is 60%. S, which is skills, is 25%. And knowledge is 15%. And that is why you can study entrepreneurship to the PhD level and you cannot become a successful entrepreneur. It is attitude that will make you successful in everything. It means that if you have the knowledge and skills without the right attitude, you can't go far. So what is attitude? Our attitudes, our behavior, that your daily routine, what you do from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, automatically becomes your attitude. So it doesn't matter what you have studied. I'll be leaving the next 2 weeks to the United Nations World Tourism Organization for the 23rd UN General Assembly. I have been committed from Monday to Sunday. I set up a goal for myself that this is what I want to achieve. And ever since I did that, I've not looked back. So attitude is what you do. And I know a lot of you young guys, after completing school, you are looking for opportunity. You have acquired knowledge. We go to school to study and acquire knowledge. But that is not what you need to work. We don't study work, business in school. You can study business management. But if you don't have the right attitude, you get a job and you'll be fired. So that is why attitude is key. Now, because you don't have experience, how would you know that this is the right attitude? You need to subject yourself to mentorship. And hear me, mentorship is different from role model. I hear people say that Sarkodie is my mentor. Sarkodie cannot be your mentor if Sarkodie does not subject you to discipline, intuition, correction, and build you up. Sarkodie will be your role model. but not your mentor. So, if you know Christian Amanpo, if you know Jackie Appiah, if you know Chioma, and because of the fantastic, display on the screen, you want to be like them, it's a wishful thinking. It's a dream. They are modeling you. They've become a role model. You look up to them, so they are role models. But they are not your mentors. Because he has to train you. So, Strongman Bernard was mentored. You have to be mentored. Now, your mentor knows your weaknesses. Your mentor knows your strength. So don't just sit here and be dreaming that one day you become like Sarkodie, you become like Chioma, you become like Jackie, you become like Abeiku Santana, when you don't know what I go through. You need to be built up. Now, I'll take you into the Bible. There are classical examples. We come to our social life, politics, and I'll give you fantastic examples. Now, when Saul, on his way to Damascus, Jesus Christ, through the beam of light, the radiant of light, strike him, he was directed to go to Silas. So when Silas was in prison, he was in prison with Paul together. You must suffer with your boss, your mentor. You only go to bed when your mentor goes to sleep. You wake up. Wherever he goes, you go with him. So that he's modeling you, he's building you, you learn from him. So even the Apostle Paul, before he became a great apostle, he had to endure pain in prison with his boss, Silas. They were both in chains. So when you see the highest with his team, they are always with him. These are the people you can say that Sarkodie has mentored them. So you need to get down to those successful people and subject yourself to their intuitions and instructions before you can become like them. Elijah and Elisha, one has to train. He was with his master everywhere he goes. Even our pastors, they have been trained, they have been mentored. In politics, America, we saw the first black African-American president, Barack Obama. Some people thought that he just came out of the blue. No, he was mentored. He was mentored by Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson also mentored by Martin Luther King. So you can just sit down and dream and think that you become successful and one day, yes, you can. By sheer luck or maybe some opportunity, but if you have not been mentored well, it will flip through your fingers like that. Becoming successful is not difficult, but how to maintain it. So it's very important that as we have gathered here, find mentors. So who can be your mentor? You can have a role model, but have a mentor. Your parents should be your mentors. They know you. They've been like a youth. They've been where you are today before. Listen to the advice from your parents. Listen to the advice from your uncles and your aunties. They know your strength and they know your weaknesses. You want to be like somebody, fine, it's a role model. But you still need a mentor. I'll tell you, some few weeks ago, former President Abeiku was here and he shed tears when he was telling his story when he met the late Dr. Kofi Abeiku. Abeiku, former president, His Excellency, became Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs at the age 29 in 1969, the Second Republic of Ghana. Why? Why would, a professor academia like Dr. Kofi Abeiku, the first, black African scholar we had at that time, appoint a young guy of 29 years to be his Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs for the Republic of Ghana, one of the trailblazers of Pan-Africanism and independence in Africa at that time. Abeiku was mentored by Victor Owusu. Victor Owusu and Aram Ponsa formed the UP on the PFP party. So he was mentored. And he shared his life experience, how Dr. Kofi Abrefa-Buzia mentored him. And that is why he became a successful politician. Because before 1969, he was being trained. In fact, in 1982-83, even former President Jerry John Rawlings appointed J.A. Kufuor as a secretary for local government. Kufuor served Rawlings government in 1982-1983. Why? He was mentored. So when you subject yourself to mentorship, your mentor can recommend you. Your mentor is someone who is successful in that field of endeavor. And when he knows your strength, when he knows your skills, he can recommend you. It was out of recommendation that Joseph became a prime minister. It's not how hard you work. It's not how smart you think you are. So you must be mentored. You must be mentored. Now, I gave the 3 acronyms: attitude, skills, and knowledge. You see, when you subject yourself to mentorship, don't try to correct your mentor. Sometimes, people come around you and you give them space, opportunity to work, and they want to tell you your weaknesses. No. Robert Greene, in his 48 laws of power, one of the laws is that never try to outshine the master. Sometimes our bosses give us the chance and space because of our ability, capacity that we have and what we can do to help them. It doesn't mean that without us, they cannot survive. So when you are serving, be humble to learn and never try to equate yourself with a master. Your master always has experience. And don't also try to be too perfect. Sometimes you have to pretend. Ask questions. Even if you know, ask questions so that you get the confirmation. You see, it is wisdom that will take you far. And what is wisdom? Wisdom is by observation. I don't know why God, in his own wisdom, out of the many species of animals he created, in the book of Proverbs, it tells us to go to the ant and learn his ways. I say, the elephant is there. Of all the animals, the insects, why should we go to the ant? So it took me about 2 years to study the ant. Now, let a food particle drop here right now. The ants will come around. They are always working, looking for opportunity. But note something. The ants are not selfish. If the ants find a food particle, they will come together collectively, pick the particle. Now, on their way to transport the food to their colony or the destination, they will meet impediments on the way. Some will sacrifice. Even when they meet water, some will fill pothole and get the others to pass the food particle over them because they are saving for their generation, for the future. So I didn't understand why the book of Proverbs says that we should go to the ant and learn his ways. So I started observing the ants in my house. And trust me, the ant can chew your wood. Don't joke, your door. You see them tiny, they are very strong. We have the queens, we have the kings, we have the workers. And each ant has a role to play. So, if you find yourself in any organization, ask yourself, what role am I playing? If today I'm not in this organization, would there be a vacuum? So, in bringing my short submission, I want to tell you about my life. A lot of people know my radio life, but they don't know my business life. And so they see me doing things and they ask why. Yes, because I have mentors. And I don't want to attempt to outshine them. Because they are still big men. I served NS Chemist for almost 15 years. I remember 2003, cantonments, when Alisa Hotel was in cantonments, he had shared the vision of today, what you see at the airport called the Nesta Square, close opposite the Abeiku building, as far back as 2003. Now, when he shared his vision with me, today, you can see Ernest Chemist has chain of supermarkets. It was far back in 2006 that he shared that vision with me. Now I asked him, so, Doc, why do you want to do this? He said, no, this health insurance will afford Ghanaians to get free medicine from the hospital, so they will not be coming to the pharmacy shop to buy from us. Government will buy from us as suppliers on credit. Therefore, we need to diversify our business. Do you know the corner shop in UK? Say yes. Now, when you go there, there's a pharmacy section, there's grocery, there's that. So that is the vision. Now, I had to go under these people to learn from them and learn business models so that I can also apply it. Now, if today I'm a successful business person, or to some extent, it is because of the mentorship I had from people like Ernest Chemist. I've worked with Abeiku for 17 years. And I have remained loyal to Abeiku for 17 good years. He shared his vision with me, how he started selling cement. How are you going to know all this information if you don't get closer and serve them? So, make it a point from today that you need a mentor, not only a role model. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to take one question for. All right. I want someone from this side. All right, please come.
Thank you, sir. The question I want to ask, this thing has happened to me. I'm from Western Region, Takoradi. I've been trying to do something, but the kind of people I choose as mentors, whenever I share the ideas, they rather turn it down and trying to put something different. And in this case, though when I came, I've gotten a lot. But yesterday, I just want to know how I can deal with these things.
All right, thank you. These are what I call the frequently asked questions. It's normal. People meet you and they tell you that I have ideas. How do you know that the idea that you have would work? So your mentor is not buying the idea because he knows that it will not work. You meet Sarkodie and you want him to feature on your song. He listens to the song. It doesn't have weight. He wouldn't do it. You think that, oh, he's mean. Because he knows that it won't work. No, he has been there before. Don't think you are the only person hungry. He hung past you before. So he knows what it... So don't think that you have ideas. How would you know that the idea will work? Now, just one shot, for you to understand. You see, a lot of youth are looking for opportunity after school. They are looking for mentors. But the mentors, they have to discover you. You don't discover them. The mentor must see something in you and decide that I want to help this person because I know he has a future. So you don't discover mentor. It's based on your attitude. Your attitude will draw you closer to kings and great people. Regardless of your status, it is your attitude that will draw you closer to great people. I told a youth gathering that, look, after school, if you're looking for a job, in your church, you can start a business. Say how? I say, 1. Tell the big men, those, corporate executives, the working class, who don't have time to do certain things like their clothes. Get a graphic designer to do a laundry service for you with your name or your artwork. Form a business. Put your name on it. Tell your church members that have a laundry service. Meanwhile, you don't have a laundry service. But you have iron, you have water, and you have soap. You can wash with your hands. Now, take their dirty clothes, wash them, go to the mall, you get hangers and rubber, iron them and give it to them. And share your flyers in the church that you have a laundry service. You will be getting orders from them. Look, you see, those who have made money, entrepreneurs are those who have created viable solutions to solve people's problems for them, and they get money. So solve somebody's problem. Look, if you like football and you are a soccer fanatic, get closer to the Division 1 and even First Division footballers. Manage their social media for them. Sooner or later, you can become a football manager. If you think you are a fitness person, when you go to the mall and you see people who have put on weight, do a complimentary card, give it to them and tell them that I know you are a working business person. I'm a fitness instructor. I just need 30 minutes with you and do some fitness with you. You can lose weight in this period. And you can get money. You need ideas that are viable solutions. And people can see that, yes, this idea can help me. And they will give you money. So ask somebody who has experience whether your idea is viable. Thank you.
Let's clap our hands. Thank you. All right. I want to say that after this first session, there's free food for everybody. So enjoy yourself. And we're coming back here tonight. Tonight starts at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. So don't rush. Don't go home. And Reverend Studanaba is going to join us. But I want to say a big thank you to all my volunteers for that great help. You've done so well. A whole lot of people ask me that, but Pastor Brian, you don't live in Ghana. How are you able to do this? It's because I have good people on ground. And I want all the volunteers to rise onto your feet. Please, just if you're a volunteer, please rise onto your feet.